Hello and welcome to Thailand and welcome to World of Diving. Now this honestly could be my most favourite VR experience, and I'm going to be covering quite a few diving games here on my virtual reality channel. But originally when I tried this a couple of years ago, it really wasn't in a good place. It was quite buggy and I really didn't enjoy the experience. But that was 2 years ago. Things have changed, and oh boy is this game beautifully relaxing. So here we are in Thailand. This is the first area in this game, and we're just going to come down here to the end of the pier. Let's get rid of this bag of rubbish that somebody's left. Disgraceful behaviour. Let's just get rid of that. So here we are on the edge of the dock in room scale in virtual reality, and before we jump in, it's hard to describe how amazing it actually looks once we get down into the water. And we've actually got some missions. We can bring up our little iPad here, or we can come to mission here, and you can see this is our current mission. There's a statue of Christ of the Abyss in the ocean. I'd like you to take a picture of it. So there are missions, quite a lot of missions here to do, and you can see we have our compass down on the bottom as well if you want to find our way back. And if I bring up this menu here, we have the ability to use this sort of water jet, a magnifying glass or a metal detector. This tells us dive information such as oxygen and our depth, and this is our tank, and eventually we'll be able to get the headlight as well. So let's jump straight in. In fact, what I may do is, do you know what? Let's just jump straight in. And oh boy, is it beautiful. But let's just come up to the surface a little bit, because I want you to experience, it's almost like I'm floating here with my waterproof gloves on. I'm adding a bit of motion myself just to add to the emotion, to the immersion. Beautiful. And as I dip my head under slightly, there's a slight distortion here as the water goes up to my visor. So I'm going to hold my breath and put my head under the water. A little bit of glitch in there. It's purely because I'm recording. Isn't this just beautiful? And we're going to swim down ever so gently into the reeds down there. So let's just swim down there. I'm going to do this ever so slowly. Get our head under. The audio has changed. We've got some sort of outlet pipe there. I hope that's not for King Richard III's floating in and out there, but we are in Thailand. And we're just going to swim down in here into the reeds, because I find this really relaxing and very, very immersive. Yes, this game kind of took me by surprise. I kind of enjoyed it in 2D, but when you get in virtual reality, the slow pace of this just makes it incredibly enjoyable. In fact, I may have my head torch on there. That may be why. There we go. That's why everything was a little bit burnt out. So you could literally just come in here after hard days at work and just relax. It's beautiful. So anyway, we have a mission to do, and what we're going to do is I'm going to bring up this propulsion system. I can tell you now, in VR, the way that the water is swirling out of that looks absolutely fantastic. Can't grip it with two hands, unfortunately, which is a little bit of an immersion killer. But this is a real thing, and this is fantastic. So let's grab this. I'm going to press it gently because you can control the speed on this. And let's head down into the depths and see if we can find this statue. I'm going to try and move my head slowly so that you can enjoy this. Quite a lot of diving virtual reality games are available. Clownfish there. Subnautica is another one. Ocean Rift. What's the other one we have? Operation Apex, which I will be covering all these games, and I may do one video with all these together so that I can give you the experience of diving in virtual reality with all these games. Let's get a little bit of speed up here. This is just fantastic, and this is only the first area. I've actually done this. Have we done this mission here? Let's just get down here. We've actually got a little side mission here, so I'm going to get that tool here. Let's just swim over. So it looks like this type of fish, and it's a photography mission. So I think, there we go. We've got some more oxygen now, and it's going to tell us what the mission is here. I think we have to photograph a certain amount, and there's one there, which is a clownfish. So what we're going to do is we're going to swim down here. As you can see, there's actually a lot of litter down here, and we can clear the ocean up while we're down here. And there are collectibles, and there's treasure, and there's all sorts down here. Maybe we'll get a pearl out of this one, who knows? Let's have a look. Yes, we did. Nice. So, trying to even breathe in. That's the fish. So we're going to... Oops, I've pressed the wrong button, I think. There we go. I actually want the camera, and this is the camera here. If I press the button, you'll see this is the fish, but we need to get a little bit closer. Let's get a little bit closer on this fella here. Let's see if we can get a really cracking shot without him swimming away. Beautiful. And we can actually look back at the photograph we've taken. Very nice. So let's head back in a little bit more. See if we can. Is that treasure or is that litter? I think it's got a skull on it. Skull and bones. That was the treasure in this area. So let's head out and see if we can find some more of these fish. It's actually giving us a little cue here at the top of my visor. And there we go. We can see there's quite a lot of them up there. I'm actually moving my hands here because it's increasing the immersion with my diving. There is full multiplayer and co-op in this as well, so you can do a lot of the missions in co-op together. Let's just stop right here. Also, there's some treasure there. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You really should consider this title if you want something that's different from your usual shooter. So let's get the camera out again. And let's swim up here and let's get to... Oh, there's a couple there. We can get two of them in one shot. That'd be quite nice. Oh, the other one's gone too far away. So these are actually rainbow chilids. So you see, we can even learn something. Now, these look like Maori wrasse. And the reason I know this is because when I did my open diving course in Australia, I actually had my hand like this, and it would come and kiss your hands. Quite incredible. Now, my goal when I went to Australia was I wanted to see some cuttlefish, which is one of my favourite oceanic creatures. And while I didn't see the fully grown adults, I got that one, I did see like a swarm of the babies up in the shallow waters as I was snorkeling, so I was very, very, very happy. I also saw lemon sharks and a greenback turtle. So we need to find another 3 of these, and I can see them over there. Now, where was that? There was actually, looks like some treasure or something down here. You can change your equipment and your kit and the way you look. And we will be, as you get further into the game, nothing in there, we will be doing shipwrecks and going into extremely deep water. There's all aspects of diving in this game, including sort of the Amazon and the rivers, and aspects like that. There's another one. So we just need to find a couple more. Some more litter here. And I've got no doubt there's going to be secrets and things to find here. This has got to be treasure. It's got to be treasure. There we go. Got some more treasure. This just feels fantastic in virtual reality. I can't recommend this game enough. Let's just see if we can find some more of these fish. It's giving us a little clue, which I kind of wish I could turn that off at some point. I mean, just look at it. It's really, really immersive. Now, what we can do as well is, so if we bring this up here and go to this control here, you can see that we're at a depth of 39 foot. And we have 10 minutes left of oxygen, and there's the PSI left, and the air supply. 100% air supply left, so we haven't really been down that long. Brilliant. So I think the deepest I actually went was 33 meters. Legally, that was the deepest I was allowed to go on my own. Or part of the PADI system, you had to have a buddy. Part of the buddy system. So, is that another one? Yes, there's another one. Let's just swim our way up here and get our camera out. Smile. There we go. We just need one more fish. One more. It's telling me the fish is over here somewhere. Let's see if we can find this little fella. Let's kick our flippers with a little bit more speed. And there he is. A little one down there. And that's a little side mission. Beautiful. So there's our little, and we've got some actual money there that we can spend in the shop, which we shall have a look at as we get further in. And let's head our way back down here. And we're going to see if we can find this statue and take a picture of it. Let's get a little bit of speed up here. A little bit of treasure while we're here. Oh no, actually cleaning up the bottom of the ocean. There we go, collected a treasure. So there we go, we've actually cleared that. And we've done that mission a little bit more later. And I believe, last time I found it, the statue was over here somewhere. There it is, I can see it in the distance. Through the reeds. Look at this. Shoals of fish all around. I'm going to have to just grab a little bit of this rubbish. I can't leave these bags of rubbish here while we're down here. Oh, what's this we found? What's that? Picked up a doubloon, which I presume is their version of money. Lots of diverse different types of creatures down here, lots of litter as well. Looks like there's a little bit more. Let's just grab this one, treasure. And let's just swim up here. So here we are. Beautiful. Slow, no motion sickness. I'm standing up to play this. Brilliant. So we found the figure. Part of the mission was, if I remember, we had to capture a certain fish. If I can get the... Alright, the mission. So those are the challenges. The mission is... There's a statue of Christ at the abyss in the ocean. I'd like you to take a picture of it. Make sure to capture a fish as well. Okay? So... Oh, there's actually a coin there. So we want to get a fish, and there's one there now. Let's just get our camera up. Right. There we go. Did we pass it? I don't know if we got all of it in. Maybe that's why we didn't actually pass. Let's just come a little bit further back. It's not actually telling me whether we've done it or not. Have we got to get more arty? I don't know. Let's swim up to the top a little bit. Look at that. That's beautiful. Unless this is not the actual... Unless this is not the actual one. Of course, we could be wrong. Take a picture. Make sure to capture a fish as well. Well, there's a lot of fish. Let's get the camera quick. No, it doesn't look like. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe we've got to do it like that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, your guess is as good as mine. Look at that, that's beautiful. Surely that is it. But no, apparently not. So there's something we have missed or we're not doing right. Brilliant. Some of the fish, admittedly, look a little bit wooden, and when you go to touch them, they bizarrely sort of like push themselves away. But Oh, it's just amazing. And as we come up to the ocean, let's just swim up slowly here as we look at the fish. All after my little maggot, look at them. Alright, we're going to swim up here. And what's brilliant about this game compared to others, don't want to get the bends, we'll come up slowly, is we can actually put our head above the water. As you can see, we are actually out here in the middle of the ocean. There we are, back at the base. So what I'll do is, let's head back now. And we shall work out that mission later. But just brilliant. Brilliant. Let's head back and I shall show you the shack. And there is actually a training pool and everything, so you've got training at the beginning. I can show you a little bit of that on the way back. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. In fact, what you can see here, so I slow down, let's move up a little bit. This is actually the training area within this glass tube. As we come around this side, let's just blast our way around here. I'm sure when I came around last time I saw something through the glass tube. Maybe we'll get a pearl out of this. It's just shut. Did we get lucky? No, not that time. Okay, so as I come up here, actually I knew that's what I was seeing. That's what I had seen. I'd seen that. That's a treasure. Right, so let's get ourselves up and over here and see if we can get out over the surface. We may have to go around to the pier. Yes, because it's brought us out into some sort of cave system. So let's quickly just blast our way. And I've actually got free roam, and the areas that you can go to, as you can see, is really quite vast. Brilliant first introduction to anybody who's new to virtual reality. This would be a very, very relaxing game. Something that would make them go, wow. And I'm still impressed, and I've had virtual reality for a few years now. Can't leave that there. Let's just get our way up here. I shall show you as we come here to the beach. Get our head out. There we go. And we move with the blink system. It's quite intuitive. Doesn't look like we can get out here. Can we get out here? Is it not going to let me out? Ah, there we go. Just got to come up the banking. As you can see, as usual with these types of games, we just literally move it where we want to go. And with it being room scale, we can walk around, which just adds massively to the immersion. Right, so this is the actual training area. Here, a dive school. I'm just going to take a quick shower if you don't mind. Yeah. Just need some Baywatch pictures now. I'm going to be sorted. I feel better for that. So here we are. And here we can refill our oxygen if we actually need some. Wish I could throw that radio in the water, but we can't. But this is where we come and we get our missions and we can upgrade our kit. As you can see, some of it down there. Watches, and it looks like a VR helmet there, as you can see. And we talked to this fella here. Did you find the statue yet? Yes, I did. But obviously, it's not going to change now because whatever I did, haven't quite fulfilled that mission. But there is co-op, there is a full mission, and if we come back to the main menu here, if I can come up to the menu, there actually is an Oceanopedia as well on here. All the different types of fauna and everything are in here. So if you want to know, let's say, about the clownfish or the barracuda that you've already found, you can see a brilliant little representation of it in there. And it gives you the information here about where it's found, its nutrition, and is there any more information? There's all this stuff in here. So if this kind of thing interests you, again, absolutely brilliant. And there's a progression system as well. So if we go back to the main menu here, so this is the main menu, and again, even the main menu is brilliant. You can see the rope there going all the way up to the float. Imagine there'd be a boat above us somewhere. So, as you can see, there is a mission editor that you can create. You can have multiplayer game, customization. And if we come up to the play menu here, as you can see, we've only been messing around in Thailand. It's Bonaire, Australia, North Carolina, Lockheed, the Delta, the Bismarck. Yes, the actual Bismarck. You can go down and dive it in a submersible and get out. Brazil and the Flying Dutchman is coming soon. So there's a lot of content in here. And if we go back again, we can go to the customization menu here. So as you can see, whoops, as you can see there, that's exactly what we look like. I don't know if that would have been my choice going diving, but hey ho. We can change it looks like the hair. It can be bald. We can change the hair color. So there's quite a bit of customization in here should you want it. Skin type. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to be the Hulk. I suppose that's in there just for the kids if they want to play with it. You can even change your eye color. Again, this is all really for the multiplayer. Gender. We can change your gender. Don't get me started on that one. And it looks like we have gear as well. We can change them. I mean, as you can see in here, there is a huge amount in here of items that we can change. Some very cool stuff. I mean, there's even the vintage diving helmet. It'd be good if it changed the actual peripheral vision in here. A free flow mask. That's pretty cool. I do like that. It looks like we can even somehow change. It doesn't look like it's changing on there. Maybe you have to buy it. I think you probably will up here with the bullions and the pearls. In fact, it even looks like there's another road down at the bottom here at some point. Very, very cool. Very cool. But as we come back in here, we can also change our suits as well. And again, there's really? Come on. I thought this was a serious game. So lots of cool things in here. For that, we can change our flippers. That will change these flippers. I don't know if that enables you to be able to swim any different. It doesn't really tell us what, if any of that is in there. You got your BCD in there as well. You can change that. Regulators, looks like there's going to be more that we can unlock eventually. Even the tanks. I mean, there's absolutely all sorts in here. Union Jack tank, etc., etc. So, ethereals. What's this? Arms. Looks like we can even get attachments for our wrist. So there's even the ability to upgrade this. Instead of having to use that little piece of kit, we can actually get these on our wrist, which again is going to be absolutely fantastic. Didn't even realize that was in here. Body type, head, legs. I mean, do we get knives? We even get a knife as well. That may come in later for some of the missions, who knows. Hands, you name it, it's in here. So if you're a dive fanatic and you want all this stuff, you can even change your weight belt. Look at that. Then there is pretty much everything that's locked. Even boats at some point. I mean, it looks like there is everything in here. What's this? You can even have your own buddy swimming around with you. Now that is brilliant. What was the other one? Little Hercules. You can even have that floating around with you. So anyway, it's all in here. It's all good. So if you're really interested in this game, just go for it. I think this game is fantastic. It really is immersive. And it's a title I think you would probably really enjoy. And for first-time VR users, this is just absolutely gonna blow their mind. I'm Box of Demons. And this is World of Diving.